here, that means you all care about the hospital a lot and want to be on the same page. So yeah, Jay, do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
I got it. So the first thing we want to address is reports. You should not be making these reports in the lobby. If you are making a report, you are to clock out here in the hospital, but you can remain clocked in the emails. Go to a secluded area, whether it's the break room or random locked room around the hospital. Shoot, if you want to do your report in the OR, do your report in the OR. It just can't be done in the lobby. If you're standing in the lobby, people are going to come up to you wanting treatment. If you choose to do reports in the lobby and someone comes in, you have to stop what you're doing and treat them. Okay?
Also, at the same time, is if you're too tired and you don't want to do your reports the day of, you can just put in the MDT. We'll finish later. I've done that multiple times where I've had a little bit more energy the next day to finish my reports.
Mm-hmm.
We just have to
However,
address that. Yeah.
if I see reports that are unfinished 2 days later since initial put in, I'm going to delete it. You're going to start over. It shouldn't take 2 days to finish a report.
You can also message one of us if you say, "Hey, I'm just gonna finish this tomorrow," and we're not gonna hate you for it. Which brings us to our next subject again. We the two of us have not. I'm not gonna say not permission, but we are gonna start letting people go who have not shown up in under 2 weeks. If you remember our last meeting, Jade and I brought our concerns about people just going on permanent LOA. It's not that you can't have your job back. It's just we're gonna take you off the roster, so we're not super concerned about where you are and when you will be back. LOA shouldn't last more than 2 weeks to a month, and even then, if you need to extend the LOA, just message one of us. Message Dr. Hopper, aka Marcus, aka Cookie, or Celestine, or Vincent, if you don't feel comfortable with one of us too, and just let us know what you're doing. That way, uh, we stay in the loop and are communicated with so we don't fire you. Um,
Mm-hmm. If you if it's sort of not like an LOA per se, sort kind of with what's going on with me at the moment, you can put in LOA and estimated time for full time hours again. However, still reach out, be like, hey, I will be around when I can get to it. This is just to make sure you don't get fired for not hitting the minimum when something is obviously happening. Of course, this is not necessarily of a burnout type situation. It's more of like, oh, something came up, that is unfortunate. Communication is key.
yes. I unfortunately have not been here. I did not tell this to Jade, but my mother, if you knew her name was Yuki Fuentes. She has passed on, so I had to deal with that as well as shut down the Black Cat, as it was in her will that we will not continue the Black Cat after she passed on. So we had to demolish that building. Um, has there been something going on with the wardens? I've seen a lot of people putting in concerns about the wardens. Does anybody want to bring that up now? No one's in trouble. I just am like unaware of what's happening. Are they being like disrespectful? Are they being pushy? And like anybody?
I could speak on that because I'm mostly on duty
Oh,
when
make sure you're speaking up, honey.
I could speak on that because most of the time I'm on duty when the wardens are around. Most of the time, wardens are coming into the radio, requesting us when we're in the middle of surgery and stuff, or coming to the hospital and just being disrespectful to staff in general, telling us how to do our job and trying to make them a priority when we already have patients in critical care.
Um. Okay. We will. talk to Vincent and Celestine and find out a solution. I know that people are hard workers here. I do want to say, if possible, and I'm not taking their side whatsoever, uh, I'm just making a recommendation. If you could just kill them with kindness, and just explain to them that they are not the center of the universe. However, if there's a way that y'all could meet in the middle and work with them, um, if they're not being disrespectful. Obviously, if someone's being disrespectful, I'm not going to put up with it. Um, and I don't think you all should have to either. And I will make sure that is the number one priority, is that y'all love your jobs and want to stay here. Uh, but uh, let us talk to Celestine and Vincent and see what we can come up with, so we can make some sort of protocol that prevents y'all from feeling like crap every time they come in, or dreading wanting to work with them every time we come in. Is that okay, Zeke?
That's fine.
And if you ever
Okay.
need someone to kill him with kindness, just let me know.
Will do, Happy.
That's
So,
definitely concerning, Happy. I'm so sorry.
so on topic of trying how to approach it in a situation like that, I had an experience when I was waiting for an appointment. The wardens brought someone in. I told them I have an appointment. Once they show up, I have to go, but I'll do an assessment. I did the assessment. My appointment showed up. I radioed those who were on to take over from what I was doing. However, one of the wardens did not like that and said some choice words. I don't think he works with the wardens anymore because of it. But if something comes up, you're waiting for an appointment or you're waiting for a scheduled surgery or something like that, just make sure you pass it off to someone and don't leave them hanging. Show some effort and be like, hey, I'm trying here. Let them know you have something previously scheduled that's vital, and just go from there. Okay.
Um, that being said, I think we only have a couple more things to talk about, which would be the wards,
Mhm.
which you can go ahead and do.
So if you guys are interested in any ward in particular, do reach out to the lead of that ward and let them know you're interested. We
Um,
actually encourage you to find a specialty to focus under.
yes. If you don't know, I'm the head of surgery, and Jade is the head of.
Psychology, love.
I mean, I was gonna let you say it. I knew what you were. I just didn't want to speak
Are you
for you. It's
sure? You
women's.
kind of
It's
hesitated.
Women's History Month. It's Women's History Month. Yeah. I don't know how many y'all are doing surgeries. I hope you're enjoying them, but I do look at your reports, um, as well as check your guys' hours. So I also know, and Jade also and I have talked about, if you guys could, or not you guys, if you all could please make sure that if you have interns, to please write reports for them. So, for instance, Celestine, Dr. Hopper, and Vincent are not around as much as Jade and I are. And even then, Jade and I have been a little bit absent, which we do apologize for. We want to make sure those interns that you're working with get promoted. I actually don't think we have any interns right now, but um, if we do or did, make sure you write
Mhm.
reports about them. Um,
I
so we
think
can
they were
get them
saying that we
promoted.
were putting the hiring on hold for being able to hire them all at once, so we could do like a intern class or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we
he's
are
talking
gonna have
about
them.
ones that have already been prior to that.
Yeah. We just didn't see a lot of and like the past couple months, I know we've had maybe a couple or a few, but I've requested that we put hiring on hold, which I'm gonna remove that. Um, and so we can put everybody in one big hiring loop, and one
And
big
that
class.
comes to our next topic. if you look under the interview reports, anyone that has a heart from Celestine or a little flower from Vincent are good to be hired on. So you can reach out to an AP or above to let them know if they are around, or any times they will be around or hiring.
I think only senior doctors can see that. Is that
Really?
right, Sasha? Yeah.
Oh,
I
damn.
think
Well, for
so.
senior
I
doctors,
didn't-
that's what that means.
I didn't know that it means that I.
Uh,
But can
Go ahead.
senior doctors even hire them?
No. So senior doctors will have to let us know, and we can make time to come in.
Okay.
So Sasha would just reach out to me and schedule time for them to come in when, or for me to come around. I've been around. I've
Yes.
just not been at work.
So there is actually 2 people that needs to be hired.
Okay. We can definitely do that. I know that was a concern for y'all, and I apologize, but I had family matters to take care of. Is it Crystal? Were you saying something? I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
Oh, okay.
I was just telling Sasha I'd been very.
Oh, wait,
Does anybody
just-
have any? Go ahead. Go ahead, Sasha. Sorry.
I was just gonna say there's actually more than the hired. I'll talk to you about it after the meeting.
Oh, okay. Well, can anybody come around today to get hired? If you can.
I would need to call them because there's quite a few people actually, and I didn't notice because I didn't know about the heart thing.
Yeah. So, yeah, if Vincent puts a lotus flower or Celestine puts the heart with the little sparkles on it, then you're good to go. That's their way of
Zeke,
communicating.
you had a question?
Yeah, so as me being a nurse, I have someone who is wanting to join the hospital staff. How would I go by doing that?
You would tell a senior doctor that they could do an interview. We let the senior doctors do interviews. So if anybody becomes a senior doctor, they do the interview. They put the interview into the scrolls, and then the higher ups read it. And if the higher ups approve of those people, they will put their stamp of approval on it, and then we hire them, and then y'all get them trained.
Could they not also
Oh.
put in hiring appointment that they're looking to get an interview, and then the senior
Mhm.
doctors can reach them there?
True. That is also a suggestion. That is less complicated than the one I just suggested.
I don't
Look,
know.
you
It's
just
kind of
wanted
hard to
face
see.
to face interactions. It's fine.
What's that, Yuki?
That was me. It's kind of difficult sometimes to get a hold of you,
Me?
like senior doctors in general. So I think the hiring appointments is the easiest for you.
Oh, it's from me. Sorry, from me. My bad. Okay. Is that a concern that you guys have been having?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay, I will make a note of that.
Just there's kind of always been like a clear lines of communication like deficit, just in my opinion. Like, how do we really reach out properly?
You can. My personal messages are always open. If you want to do that, if you don't feel comfortable, or you can call me out in the scrolls. I don't know what Jade's preferred are,
Oh,
but those are
I
mine.
give 0 fucks. You can call me on scrolls. You can send me a private email. Like, I really don't mind. It might depend on, if I'm asleep or not. It might take me a second to respond, but that's usually a good way to get a hold of me.
Does that make you feel a little bit better?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it after this?
No, it's just it might be better if we do have something in the SOPs, like how to deal with these things. That's kind of been the issue that people.
Okay, like how to reach out to senior doctors and above, like maybe make it a bit more clear type situation.
Yeah, and the hiring stuff, and like how do we do things, and also I guess there was supposed to be some kind of a training checklist or something that we should go through, but I haven't seen anything like that, so I've been kind of teaching
No,
people how.
There is one. I forget. I think it's in the senior doctor scroll for that checklist.
which is
Um,
unfortunately not helpful for you. Because,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll let me make a note. Hold on.
It might be an idea to like definitely make it, since nurses are helping with the training, make it available to anybody nurse and above.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I was gonna say that because most of the time around it's mostly nurses and doctors, and we're the ones helping the interns whenever they're around.
Does anybody, while we're here, have any more concerns or questions? Because we want to make sure that while people are away, we fix these issues as best we can to make sure y'all are not as stressed out in your work shifts.
Or I have a question, like, would it be possible for us to get a water vending machine in the cafeteria?
That I don't think I have control over. I tried to put chocolate milk in there one time. They said no, but
Yeah, I'm just on
I
a
can.
strict water diet.
Do you know about our storage?
There is
Yeah, it doesn't have any
buckets.
water level.
There's in the storage. Yeah, I keep
No,
refilling the
not
buckets in
bucket
there.
side. I actually mean
Oh,
bottle
just like
water.
water bottles?
Yeah, instead of just
Okay.
running to the store and get them, just have them
Shoot.
I
there.
can.
You know what, love? Let me handle that. I got you. I will stock the storage up with a lot of water.
Because
Yeah,
every
I
time
will
I see
also.
the
Like, is it
buckets empty in the storage, I make sure to fill the buckets.
like is it normal bottles?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
if
would
I
it be
if I
the vending
yeah
machine for $10 a piece?
oh, I'll try to put them in there too then, because I come across a lot of them.
Yeah, they're really
Let
heavy
Jade
though.
and I stock the storage so we
We
can
can get it refunded easily. So
yeah.
it's not a big deal.
Does anybody else want? Is anybody else on a strict diet for the storage food? From me, if you don't feel comfortable here, you can message me, and then we can make sure that it's in
I
the storage
mean,
for you.
I am too.
Yeah, we don't need to know what kind of diet you are on. We're not here to publicly announce those things. So,
We have
was
had
that what you're raising you?
we've had patients in like a long-term staying here a few times where we went through almost all the stock of certain types of foods because they were on special diets and had nobody to bring them more. So that was also a concern. So it might just be an idea to having a bit of everything in stock.
Great. We'll make sure that happens today. From me, was that what you were talking about? Was you also on a strict diet of some sort, or did you have another question?
No, simply that.
Cool. Does
Can I
everybody
talk to
here?
you about that after this? Because I might have something that might be useful.
Yeah. Does everybody have Jade and I's number?
No.
No.
All right.
I mean,
Everybody
we
pull
can
out your
just use the
phone.
services.
We'll do you first, Lexi, and then I'll wait. So it's not confusing.
You can go to the services and message me, like Fromy just said. But since I'm here, if you want my number, happy you can't have my number. Just kidding.
Oh, that's mean.
I'm kidding. Thank you, Yuki. Melody, I think I have your number.
Yes, but I don't know
Um,
which one's good one. I have 3 of your numbers. Let me just delete them all and then you could give.
I watch it get declined. I watch not this. They accept my number, bitch.
Well, you're rude, you.
All right, now you could give me a number. I deleted your old one because it's a different one for some reason.
Okay.
Do you
all right.
heard me?
We have. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
And if you'd be mine.
Watch your phones for Jades. I mean this when I say this. Yes, I think Jade and I are busy. Obviously, my parental figure just passed on, so I'm so sorry that I've not been around. But we're heads of the hospital no matter what. So feel free to bother us at any point in time. You're not don't feel like you are bothering us. Because you're not. It's our duty to tend to everyone who works here on any level of concern, whether it be, hey, we don't have this food in the hospital, or hey, I have a simple question. Like, that's what we're here to ask or answer. So there is definitely an open line of communication on all aspects for me as well as Jade. We just want to make sure y'all are happy and not wanting to leave at any point.
I know this job can get very tiring, very draining very quickly because a lot of our patients that come in, some of them are amazing, but some of them, they kind of treat you like a tool, and it does get old. So we want to make sure that you are heard. We want to make sure that any concerns or ideas you have to make things run a little bit smoother is expressed.
That being said, we do have some promotions we want to give to people. Not everybody will receive a promotion today. Just because you didn't receive a promotion today doesn't mean that it's not deserved. We just have a couple. We're gonna make a couple announcements now, but then over the course of the week we might make some more. We just have to check in with some other higher ups before we announce them. Did you want to do the first one, or do you want me to do all three?
I can do the first one. Let me grab my tablet. Okay, so getting promoted from nurse to doctor, we have Zeke.
And then getting promoted from nurse to doctor, we have Fromy.
I've already been promoted last time.
Oh, really? You still have RN in your call tag, honey.
Yes, that's the second stage of nurse. It's
well, you're a
like
doctor.
same level as doctor.
Oh. Well, could have fooled me.
Wants to be known as a registered nurse instead of doctor.
Okay,
Got it.
fair enough. All right, and then the last one from nurse to doctor, Yuki.
Congratulations, everybody.
Inspector, thank you.
Of course. Fromy, you do have your correct rank in our system, right? I just want to make sure. Okay.
Oh, I do have to fix that now, right?
Oh, we got
Yes.
that. We'll be heading down there for you guys here.
Yes. Oh, and the last thing is, I'm just gonna keep it real and 100 with you. Jade and I cannot see who deserves a bonus or who does not deserve a bonus. So if you're looking for your bonuses, we do not have that power currently, but we are seeking that power to make sure that you all get those while the other higher ups are away. So once we get those,
I told Zeke that he needs to talk to Dr. Vincent well, because he's got at least 140 hours he's put in here.
Yes, it's not forgetting. It's all logged. It's Zeke, you're just probably gonna get a very big lump sum all
Very
at
big
once.
check. Like $1 million at
yes.
least.
No, it's up to 200 per the bi-weekly.
Oh no, if
No,
it's
he's
been
making
multiple
400K then.
bi-weeklies, yeah, if it's between
Yeah, he's
multiple
got at least
bi-weeklies,
2
then it will
weeks.
add up. So
All right. Any other questions or concerns? We appreciate you taking your time to meet with us. Tell your coworkers to come to work. Or Jay and I will come down like Thelma and Louise on that car on top of them.
even though I'm not clocked in like that, I'm still working. I'm doing therapy appointments on the side, in-house calls, stuff like that. Yes, I do in-house calls. A lot of people don't fucking realize that. I keep telling them, so you don't have to come here. You can set a location. I can meet you there. I'm not stuck to the hospital.
Fromy, if you want to come talk to me or text me what your diet is so I can put it in the...
And Jake, if you have a chance to let me shadow you for my psychology stuff, feel free to send me a message.
I mean, you're more than welcome. It's just we haven't really gotten too many new appointments, and that I've been trying to reach out to a few. I can give you their names if you want to. It's just they haven't gotten back with me. So
Okay. And
All right, y'all get to go. Thanks, y'all. Zeke, Yuki, meet us downstairs.
Alright.
I just have one thing. So what if the warrants request a 5150 and no psychology or anyone is on for that? Can we still do a 5150?
no. They'll have to wait till someone from psych is available to do the assessment.
So you tell them to keep them in jail for the meantime, I guess.
Can we still put them into observation downstairs?
It can be a 24-hour hold, or reach out, but only ones who can do the eval are those of the psychology ward. If you are interested in the psychology ward, you can reach out to me. In order to be officially a part of it, you have to be a doctor or above because it's a lot of prescription involved. That is simply the only reason. However, you can show interest beforehand in shadowing those in the psych ward from intern to nurse. However, it's at the patient discretion. If their particular patient they are seeing right now says yes to an extra. But is there any other questions?
I do have one question because someone came recently asking for something. When is like okay to give them information about the patients, like a maybe like autopsy or something like that?
Like if someone comes in and they have questions about it, or are you talking about like wardens?
For example, wardens, yes.
I mean, technically there is no technical HIPAA. It's discretion. However,
We
Oh, we
do
have it.
Jay now.
yeah, but that's not really. There's nothing set in stone yet.
Well, let me give you the context. Because we found well, I didn't found it, but somebody found a body in the mountain next to the hospital. And I guess the wardens and the doctors at the time took care of that, but nobody did the autopsy. And one of the wardens came looking for that, and I don't know if I was allowed to give them that, even though it wasn't done yet.
So my rule of thumb, and that's a personal thing, if it's involved in an investigation of something, I usually would hand over the autopsy. If you're having concern, you can reach out to myself, Celestine, or anyone to ask about if it's okay. But my rule of thumb, if it's part of an investigation, I usually do.
That's what I did with mine yesterday. I had to do an autopsy on somebody that came in, and it was an investigation for the wardens, and I just sent it over to Moon.
See, we want to
Also,
work with the wardens. We don't want to be enemies with them.
don't forget to don't forget to reach out to Violet about mortuary and autopsies.
I did.
When those happen. Okay.
I could also teach you as well, because even though my primary is psychology, my secondary is mortuary. Mortuary is just far and few between when it happens, so I shifted my main focus to psychology.
Can we
There's
do?
also one thing about the autopsies, like who's allowed to do it, that kind of thing.
So technically, anyone who has been shown and how to do it can do an autopsy. No different than me doing a surgery or something like that. That is one of those words that can be a bit what's the word, flexible, if that makes sense. The only reason is I'm very particular with psychology is because this word is not flexible like that. The psychology ward is very particular on how you handle certain patients. So, but if you want to get more in-depth learning, you go to the lead of the wards.
About the warden stuff and just giving information in general, I'd say, at least personally, if you don't feel comfortable or something feels weird, to always just try to give it over to the APs or the senior doctors to deal with.
Yeah, if you're feeling comfortable and you're not sure, just be like, hey, it's not my decision. I need to reach out to someone. I will get back to you on it, and then leave it there.
Yeah, but every time we do that, some wardens have big issues with it.
Oh, then they can suck it and you can kick them out.
I have done that, and then they have a big issue with it.
Yeah, just let them have their temper tantrum. It's fine.
There was an incident where there was 6 wardens down in the main thing having an argument with somebody, and I told both parties to respectfully leave, and they threatened to arrest me because of it.
They can't do that. They cannot do that. If that happens again and I am awake, even if I'm not clocked in, give me a ring if I'm available. I'll swing on by. I have no problem telling them to fuck right off. I've done it before. I'll do it again.
Can they actually arrest us?
No. Our authority is the hospital. We have the authority to kick people out of the hospital if they're being unruly, regardless if they're wardens or not.
Also, if, like Fermi said, if you feel uncomfortable, you can just tell them no. It is a protocol that you're standing by. And so if anybody has a concern about that, just tell them you're following the protocol that was given to you.
And to bring it up with the heads of the hospital.
Yeah, but most of the time they have.
Trying to arrest you. That's crazy that you're following protocol. So
I
you have a protocol they need to follow, and so do you. So
I legit told them, I was respectful at first, telling them to leave the property, but then they kept going on, so I raised my voice at them. That's when they said they're gonna arrest me.
Okay.
Do you know names so that you could let them know so that they can a formal report can be made?
I already made a report with Moon about it.
Also, I can barely.
Because
You're not shouting for me?
What? No, I'm not shouting. I'm on thing right now.
Do you mind shouting?
Can you hear me now?
Much better. So I think my voice box is stuck. Love that.
No, Moon witnessed it, so she handles them with it.
Okay. Well, if it does happen and you're unable and they're, not leaving or anything like that, if it's not them actively with like someone they just,